what you want. Some call it you, go ahead and call it what you want. It's getting all right. Smart the front, cause the black card pick up with the gray card walk. Attractiveness got me attacking this. I'm so fabulous. Louis Maximus. You wanna buy some for the winner, for the winner. Like to go down south to the winner, to the winner. Hell no, she ain't gonna leave me alone. Making plans for us to be a homie. To get plans off mine, leave your panties home. But first drop down, leave your G's alone.
That's on the Support District Radio Network. Y'all probably can't hear nothing because Drake Jeff got the music. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep on talking.
I'm fading you down,
fading me down, Braham.
If you had your woo-wops on, you would hear that I'm fading you down.
Man. Let me see. There we go.
Yeah,
right.
if you had your woo-wops on, see, that's a fine.
That's
you
fine.
You don't have your woo-wops on, and then you blaming me that this, that, and the third, and I'm fading you out.
Join us live every Monday from 5 to 7 right here on Smooth Sailing with AJ Sam, the show for Generation X, right here on My Radio Chicago. That's on the Support District Radio Network, where it's what people?
More than radio.
Well, Shamika, you have definitely done the thing. You're going to talk about, we have so many things to talk about tonight, so much stuff. Voting is our number one topic. We are talking about that tonight. The polls are kind of full. We right here on 79th Street, and the polls are full. We're going to talk about that, among other things. One of my I have random thoughts. We're gonna talk about that. I put out there. Some are kind of funny, and then we're gonna talk about those bum ass Bears. You understand me?
Hell yeah, you see it.
How apropos. Yep. And he wears the shirt and the hat. And we're also gonna talk about Shamika's journey, her weight loss journey, and she's looking very, very good. I wish you all had the pleasure to see what happened behind the scenes with Shamika and all three of us. So hey, you did except for Dre J.
Right. Almost Kim to get me on the count of three. Hey,
Kim. So for the record, nothing happened just with me. It was just me. All right. I'll take that hit.
Oh boy, yeah.
We like to start the week off with what we did over the weekend, and I'm going to start today off with our buddy over there, Mo Green. What's your title in the Black House? I forgot.
Clear your throat.
Speaker of the House.
Speaker of the House. There you go. Thank you.
Elections are tomorrow because people titles and stuff or whatever.
Man, I knew the man's title. I just wanted to see if he.
There you go. He cleared the throat.
Yeah, I like how he
clears
his throat and get the glass. I mean,
it is the Speaker of the House.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
That's right. I knew that.
And with being Speaker of the House, I'm a heterosexual man.
With a nice, sexy voice.
And I do support my Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Even though them SOBs lost yesterday. We gonna get into it in sports. But man, I had a beautiful weekend, I must say.
Yeah. What'd you do?
Shit. I went to work, got out, did a little yard work. Like I said, I got out with my daughter Thursday. We early voted. It wasn't expected. Like I said, I was just hanging out with my daughter, one of the 7Gs, and she was going. So I said, what the hell, let me go get it out the way. Because, man, I seen them lines. They out the door, round the corner, up the block. Hey, y'all out there doing y'all thing, man.
That's butter and cheese.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Get out there and vote. And like I said, we go get into it tonight. So that was my weekend. And hold on.
I know.
Hey, Mr. Shamika, look. Hey, I'm on the president back. Stand up, let them see what's going on, and we go get into what your weekend was.
Not right now.
Not right now. Okay. But she is
Second hour.
looking.
I think they can see enough.
But she's looking. Hey, look. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna pass it to Shamika.
God.
She was always a very beautiful young lady.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. And the journey that she took and where she is now is remarkable. And she go get into, like I said, her eating habits, what she done did. And yeah. And are you on the market?
I'm on the market.
Okay. All right. See about okay. So how was your weekend, sweetie?
Yeah.
I had a 4-day weekend.
Word.
So I didn't work from Thursday. Of course, I got Saturday and Sunday off. But
okay, that's
for
what's up.
Halloween, I went to a 70th birthday party.
We saw
the
that.
chain.
Hey,
off the chain.
He had on the all white.
Is that all white with the
all
silk?
white?
Woo,
Yeah, with the
man.
silk. Ooh, I did it. No.
Looking like Patrice Russian. yo.
Get me nuts.
To help you to remember.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I didn't really do that much. Friday, worked out, did some little errands. Saturday, comedy show.
Well, you know that's
Well, hey, you know what's happening.
Oh,
You know where we at, man.
Yeah,
You,
in case y'all
excuse the
forgot,
horn.
I am
Excuse the
comedian
horn.
Shamika Finley. For those who don't know me,
Oh, they know who you
Just
are.
in case.
Trust me, they know. They know who you are.
sometimes you got to remind people who you are. Mo.
comedian.
That's what I'm talking about.
Comedian.
I'm so glad. You know, first of all, you look great. I can see the world sees what I see. You got to move this out the
We
way.
need to get them people that
Move that.
horn.
Move, no,
Yeah, tell them again.
there you go, Dre Jeff. That's what I'm gonna put right there so the world can see Shamika's cleave.
Oh my
Oh my God.
We'll say Cleveland.
Showing all of these y'all because I've been on a weight loss journey, so
Yeah.
I feel kind of good.
You look good.
Still a little chubby, but hopefully by next year around this time I'd have been lost all this.
Uh-huh.
But,
Well, there's
Been
nothing wrong
toning
with
up.
sweater
you know,
puppets.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. A real man don't give a damn about no little pudge up in there, man. Now we got to be raising up.
Yeah, we don't-
Now that's a different story. We like a little bit, you know. You see what I'm saying? Cause hey, we all
You
we
gotta
like a
be
little
able. To,
teeter totter.
yeah, we got to be able to take the impact.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
how was your weekend? What were you doing with your weekend?
yeah, I ain't pretty much do nothing. Just
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
My weekend, it was chill, man. I had fun on Halloween. Since
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
man. Man. Hey, boy.
Sure was dressed up as Michael Myers.
Crazy. You bought that man's height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that and that's what made it so funny because he about his height, and then especially when I saw the one you was at the job when you laid right rolls up, I said, "Oh my God!" I
Here's
said,
the thing, Mika.
Oh, my
It-
phone.
it don't-
It was too big for that.
But no, I did that, and I worked the weekend. I actually took my 2 days off this week, man, and got some much needed rest.
"Yeah, you did."
I needed some
Shocked the
rest.
hell out of me this morning.
Yeah, he shocked me. He was like, "Man, I thought you was at work." And I said, "No, man, I got to get some rest, man." Because I think last week with me flying out to North Carolina, coming back, running around Sunday, went to work Monday, Tuesday, and I was exhausted, man. I didn't get my rest, man. And your body tell on you or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So
Body let you know.
That's right.
So I was like,
hear you calling.
okay, P Diddy.
I'm just saying, your body tell you what's up.
Yeah, just keep the baby oil away, man. I mean,
Oh,
just like-
I happen to use baby oil
That was King.
way before the nonsense. I understand.
About your weekend prayers.
I had a great weekend. It was.
I can tell by the
filled-
sweater.
Yes,
His
it was
Bill Cosby
filled
sweater.
Yes, sir.
with Awesome activities and
Bum, bum.
you know things like that,
Dun,
and
dun, dun,
just
dun.
understand that you are wonderful.
Okay, that's
There you
good.
have it.
There you go. There you go.
Say
Yeah.
you out. Yeah, you had an
You-
inspirational weekend.
you
I,
this
did,
weekend.
I ain't do nothing. I chilled out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Had some long time.
When I say that, it's
It
Are
seems
you
like
done getting your new place together, AJ?
I'm almost
'Cause
getting
I'm
it
ready for
oh shit.
ready to come up.
housewarming. or
See, you
something.
better get dropped off.
Yeah, housewarming.
You better get dropped off. Oh shit, Uber.
Yeah.
You want to be parking on
I'm staying
117.
Okay.
Staying-
Be
It's
parking
a park
anywhere
fleet.
away from
He
everybody.
gonna be parking over there by
Man,
the
I
horseshoe.
slid over there. You know where I parked at? At the Riv Oaks. What was that?
Tanya Davis.
The parking center.
Yeah, they don't mess around over there. Wow.
Yeah. Hey, that's one of the ones. Hey, invest in a bicycle. Yes, and I said bicycle.
Shout out to the good. Yeah, but I'm getting it together and it's all good. And I'm waiting on I'm waiting on a couple of things to come in from the place I ordered from. They're not paying us, so I'm not gonna say. So, but waiting on that. But yeah, awesome weekend.
Okay, that's what's up.
We're gonna do the thing tomorrow with the youngin. We always our traditional voting thing. You know, me and Bryce, I always put that on social media to
Okay.
show the world. He's taller as me. I would definitely say he's about my height now. Yeah, which
But
is
I
not
think
a
he
great
got you about
feat.
like 2 inches.
Yeah,
but
he's shooting up there. I got a
Got him
question.
probably about a foot.
I'm at the question. His mama's not just kidding. This kid, that's my man's $100,000. So yeah, so we're gonna talk about voting tonight, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Among
Why?
because some people have very strong feelings about voting and why they do and why they don't and things like that. So I want to start off with why is voting necessary? You understand me? So coming from a Generation X standpoint, I'm starting with Shamika because she's the
baby
less vocal of the bunch. So why do you feel voting is important, comedian Shamika Family?
I mean, voting can make a change.
You think so?
Yeah,
How?
I think it can. I don't know. I just think.
I don't know. I just think you can.
Okay, so
Go vote.
you just thinking. So I need you to
I think
elaborate.
it depends on who get elected. They be having goals that they want to fulfill for the country. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they get stuff done, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they disappoint us, sometimes they don't. So,
Well, voting is very important because I always like to say, if you don't vote but you complain, STFU. It's as simple as that. Mo Green, what you think about this, man? Why is voting important?
For me,
Yeah, for
Let him
you
clear
or
his
just
throat.
in general. Okay, let's break it down for you.
Okay.
Why you think it's
there you
important?
go.
Right. He's gonna take his hat off as he looks deeply into the camera.
well, for me,
Or not.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't one who really participated in voting up until maybe
When
I'll be
Obama got
52 this. No, it was before then.
Oh, okay.
With Clinton, I really start, getting into, what was going on. And then, like Shamika said, they all my fault. They all had their own agenda. But like I said, you as an individual, that's who you vote for, who have your interests or who you think have your best interests. We all know to a certain degree, I don't want to say it's a game, but it's a strategic plan. So who gets in, when they get in. So that's why I say it's a game being played. That's why a lot of times people don't really get involved in voting because they say, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end it, and I'm going to pass it back to the prayers. I understand you as an individual may think that your vote may not count. And it may not. But this is my thing. If our vote, and I'm talking about our vote, you know who I'm talking about. Why in the hell are they trying so hard to take it away from us? What I mean by take it away from us, down in Georgia, I got plenty of kinfolk down in Georgia. I know y'all don't, it is what it is. But how in the hell are you going to try and make it a federal offense to give somebody a bottle of water that's standing in line voting? So when they try and put laws like that into existence, that's going to deter a lot of people from voting. And these are the games that they play. So that's why I say we as a people, we have to look beyond what they're really putting in our face and seeing what's underlying.
Awesome. Jizzle.
Yo.
What you think, man? Why is
My
voting
bad, man. I didn't mean to
important?
put you to sleep, Dre. My bad. My
No, no.
You
I'm
already
listening.
sweating, man.
No, I'm listening. Well, voting gives you your voice, your opinion on who you want to vote for. But it's all a popular vote. You get what who the majority wants, but and the popular vote. But if you don't win those votes in those electoral college,
Yeah.
you pretty, because I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Trump, when he won, he didn't get the popular vote. He got the
Electoral vote.
he got all the electoral votes.
Yeah, against Hillary. Yep.
So, voting, especially for us, a black people, as a black nation, gave us a voice to say, "Hey, we here. We helped build this country. Well, we built this country off the backs of slave owners and everything else and all that stuff or whatever." So, and number two, people died and fought for this right. So us now being middle-aged men and women, we don't have to go through that stuff that they
Went through.
So, I mean, yeah, voting is important. Gives you a voice. It makes you feel like accomplishment or whatever, no matter which way you go.
Exactly.
If you vote left or if you vote right, it don't matter. Just vote, because I'm like you. If you so ticked off and you want to see a change, but then you don't vote, then you said I'm okay with everything. So you don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
So don't come in, a day late and $1 short or on the 25th hour talking about, no, you didn't. Why didn't you say anything?
Exactly.
All that
So,
complaining.
and then the one thing about, and I see a lot of stuff on YouTube where on either side, they're talking about the Republicans, they're talking about the Democrats, that. And if you really want to make real change, instead of sitting behind the camera, make yourself a martyr. Go out there, put yourself in the race to see, because the change starts with you. It starts with yourself first, and then maybe you can move along and help change the things. It's because the things is, when we change things, I'm not looking to change it to see for today. I want to change it for my seeds and my seeds and so on and so forth or whatever. Because we're not going to see it. What about you, Ms. Prim?
Wow. Well, let's first say this. I am the president of Generation X. Wasn't no vote. It was a popular vote, but that was quasi.
It wasn't no electoral vote.
It wasn't no electoral vote. I definitely took that because that thought that was pretty cool. But you know what? Voting is our right. Like you said earlier, people died for us to have this right. It's choosing the right policies and people to put in place. It's decision making for the community and for the future. So I think it's very important that we vote, which is why I make it a ritual to take Bryce every time we vote or it's an election. He goes with me and he sees how I do it, and he remembers each time. I think it's good to show your offspring,
of course,
that what it needs to, what it means to be a citizen, having the right to vote. Even the myth is, if you are an ex-felon, you can't vote. In certain states, that may be true, but here in Illinois, that's absolutely not true.
Okay.
Speaking from experience, it's not true. You can vote. Of course, if you're locked away, you can't. But I think they're making some provisions now where inmates can vote. I think.
Yeah, about to say, because then I think Jesse Jackson went into there before
So here's top 10 reasons why you should vote. And
the top 10.
The top 10. Right?
Okay.
Number one, it's your right. We just said that. 2, vote to allocate federal money to a region. Right. When you go vote, you're supposed to do your research on who's doing what they've done in the past and laws and things like that. Not only for the blacks, because that's not what it's about. It's about all people. We, the people, the preamble. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't vote, somebody else will.
Yeah.
Right? So think about this, ladies and gentlemen, and my staff here. You got the pothole that's been on your street for a number of years. If you don't say nothing, that hole is going to stay there for as long as you don't say anything. Well, who do I say it to? The local alderman that your ass voted for.
Exactly.
That you probably didn't do research on.
Yeah, don't even know who he is or she is.
And he or she may not even be roaming the streets, seeing the potholes and what needs to be fixed in the community. Yeah, I'm calling them out.
Because they pothole fixed.
10 miles north, they pothole is fixed.
Yeah.
All right. Decide how your taxes will be spent. There's another reason why you should vote, right? City commissioners and the governor, state officials, legislate, all decide how to pay for public services. So you got to vote on that, right? These are the things that you should research prior to voting, especially, see, a lot of us over the years, and since I've been old enough to understand, we vote off emotion. And that's what's going on now.
Yep.
We're voting off emotion. Yes, Kamala is a black woman and it's historical, yada, yada, thus and so, right? Our mayor, we voted him in thinking he wasn't going to do some things, and he ended up doing some of the things he said he wasn't going to. Not to call him out because he cool, but this is politics in general.
Yes, of course.
Say one thing, do
Do
something
one
else.
else.
All right. Voting affects your job, right?
Yeah.
When you vote for a member of Congress, the president, the governor, and all these people make decisions that affect minimum wage.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we should vote, people. Vote. I don't give a damn. Okay.
Maternity leave,
All of that.
401k. Yeah.
What is it? Social Security, which we
Yes.
probably ain't gonna have by the time we
Exactly.
Yeah, we ain't got that
Well,
long.
it may be a little fuss. I think our kids is
man. Okay. You should vote to improve your child's education. Most definitely, right? I'm it's right. You can look this up, people. I'm reading right off it. Local and state school board members who you elect will make decisions on policies and budget that will affect how well prepared your children are. You see, it starts off like you say at the crib.
At the crib. Yeah, most definitely.
If I got a pothole on my street, I'm going to the alderman. First of all, I'm gonna go to all the get all the signatures I
that you
can.
need. Yep.
And say, hey, sign this. We got to get rid of this stuff. The potholes, the parks, all that stuff is raggedy. We tired because 10 miles north,
He ain't got no issue.
healthcare is affected
Yes.
by the way you vote, people.
Yep.
Your vote grants the governor, legislatures, and all these people the right to take action and pass or reject laws that will determine your access to healthcare.
Yeah, but we all know healthcare here in the United States is a racket. Anyway,
Is it?
Oh, most definitely, it's a racket.
The thoughts and views expressed on this program are not necessarily the thoughts and views of My Radio Chicago or the Support District Radio
I'm
Network.
glad you said that because it's
That's-
a racket.
Yeah.
It's a racket. There's no way I come here and pay $90 for something, but then I go to another country, that same bottle with the same meds and the same amount is 60% less.
Medicare fraud.
All right. So number 8.
Trillions. In the trillions.
Here we go.
In the trillions.
One of the reasons why you should vote.
And
Social
that's just one entity.
yeah, that's just one.
Trillions.
He said trillion. I got about a trill on. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Social Security is affected by the way you vote, people.
Yes.
Whoever you elect for president, Congress will decide how much payroll tax you'll pay and what Medicare services you receive and share payment for. Right? So what
Yeah.
does that mean? Go vote.
Yeah, go vote. But then even when you go vote, how much are they really going to put into the community?
So, okay, exactly. Here's another reason why you should vote, people. You should vote for the improvement of your neighborhoods in terms of safety, right? Elected officials, judges make day-to-day decisions on laws that would affect community, law enforcement, crime prevention, traffic patterns, and where schools, parks, and recreational places should be built. Look this up, ladies and gentlemen. It's not AJ saying, although I'm, pretty well versed, but I'm telling you, this is stuff that you can look up to corroborate what I'm saying. All right, right, Shamika? If you vote, we may be able to we can move this out the way. We can't see her. There you go. All right. Number 10. The reason why you should vote is because you can improve your highways. Right?
Well, they've been
Don't we complain about the potholes? God dog it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they out
Go
there fixing
vote
them now.
They out there fixing them.
All over the place.
Man, when they fixed 130 up over there around that bend, I knew it. Okay, they finally got to it. Right?
Well, do
Listen.
you know why that construction started?
Yeah, because they getting the red line going out there. No.
Yeah, the red line is going to 130.
It's going 130.
By
Yes,
20,
it is.
29 or something like that.
It's going there. But the Ford workers was complaining all the time. Some of them got fired. And that's Hegwich over there. So you know who's over there. So
It's a train that ran through there, and people were late for work, or criminals got away because the train. Really, this is a true story.
Yeah.
Criminals got away because if it was the police trying to get over there on that side, they would have to turn all the way around and go all the way to 103rd, come back around, because there's only one. That's the only 2 thoroughways through that way. It's either off 103rd to 106 going down Torrance, or you just go straight down 130th and go across the Headwood.
Chicago streets and
Yeah.
byways, ladies and gentlemen.
So the town of Headwich and the Ford plant said, hey, we want y'all to build a bridge. They said, no. If you come up with half of this, we'll put the other half. Now, this is what the state of Illinois told them. They came up with their half, so they had no other choice. So now you have the train going over.
Over
So
that blue bridge over there.
Mhm. So there is no excuses for anything. So now you going over there. Headwich is one of the last points of Chicago,
Right before Indiana.
no, where the heritage is there.
Okay.
So now we have to fix it up over here. From that thoroughbred from like 79th, starting at Rainbow Beach, going all over there, all the iron mills and all that stuff or whatever. That's historic Chicago. That's, because you still got stuff over there look like from when I was a kid, the 70s. But, there's a lot of new stuff over there too or whatever.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're going to fix that up. Brownstones, still little small brownstones and bungalow houses and the streets and all that stuff. And plus, they're going to make it safe, put the little bumps there, this, that, and the third. Yeah, they're going to fix that area up. All the iron mills are gone and now and all that stuff. It's a reason why they fix up over there. But they only doing slow processes in Roseland or slow processes in Englewood.
Well, the people have to get out and do what they
have to get out.
You
and
got to
vote.
get out and vote. You have to complain the right way. Number 10, we, like you just said, Dre Jeff, vote to improve your highways. Have you ever wondered why we have so many potholes and no one seems to be doing nothing about it, right?
Well,
the people elect commission, the people that you elect, like the commissioners and legislators and all these people, they can take an active role in deciding what highways are needed, what public transit to support, and how the bill will be paid. Vote to elect people who will do something to fix the problems that we face, such as healthcare, infrastructure, and education.
And wages.
Absolutely.
I think they do appreciate a smooth street.
Everything goes up in wages. Then when wages go up, everything skyrockets.
We understand that too, or whatever. But you can't tell me, oh, you finna give me a job and pay me $22 an hour, but you only giving me 20 hours a week. That's for 2 reasons. 2 reasons. Number one, then they don't have to pay for your health care. That's one. The other reason is it's just some way to stymie everybody out, or what they call separate the riffraff, but you can't separate the riffraff.
You kind of can.
You kind of can, but then that's profiling.
But over here, here's how they do it. And we're going to take a break. Over here on 71st and Jeffrey, where the Walgreens in that corner there, all that, they play classical music on purpose so people won't hang out on the corner. Do you think that'll make people, because you go over there all the time with your vending and stuff. You think does it work?
Probably slow.
So I still see people out
there.
there.
I still see people out there.
I thought that would work.
Yeah, there's still people out there. But then, if you gave everyone a fair wage, I'm not going to say you're going to stop all the loitering.
But what is a fair wage? We're going to talk about it when we come back. What is a fair wage? If you're not educationally sound or experienced.
That's what I'm saying. A fair wage is, number one, a fair wage starts with an 8-hour day. There's your fair wage, because Mo Green brought this up to me or whatever. Where you gonna survive at if you're not at least making $1,000 to $1,200 every 2 weeks?
You got to make that $100,000 to live in Chicago.
Almost,
basically.
pretty much. Yes. So a fair wage. Now I'm not saying
hustler, baby.
right, but I'm not telling them. I'm not saying that a person that come in and been here 2 weeks want to make what the supervisors make. No, you can't do that.
But you do have some people who have those unrealistic.
No, but yeah, they have those red. But if you have the experience, of course, give them a fair wage. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that deeper.
Yeah.
Because we got to get into that. I'm telling you, I love this conversation. We're gonna talk about Tamika. Who is Tamika? Shamika's journey with her weight loss. She's looking good over there. As you can see, the tars over there. 1, 2, 3.
It's more than radio.
We coming right back, y'all.
We run the internet. My Radio Chicago on the Support District Radio Network. It's more than radio.
South Side, West Side, North Side. We hear you, Chicago. My Radio Chicago on the Support District Radio Network. It's more than radio. My Radio Chicago is a licensed BDS radio station on the Support District Radio Network. BDS is a service that tracks monitored radio, television, and internet airplay of songs based on the number of spins and detection. Your spins count. Send your music to sdrchicago@gmail.com. That's sdrchicago@gmail.com to get your music played. My Radio Chicago on the Support District Radio Network. And guess what? It's more than radio.
Attention artists and event planners.
All right, everyone.
Picks and Thrones is your #1 source for photography, videography, and throne chairs for photo shoots and events. If you're interested in any services that Picks and Thrones provides, hit up the King of Thrones by calling 773-387-0477. They also provide a 360 photo booth, throne chair rental, decorative backdrops, smoke machines, and more.
Fancy.
For artists and event planners looking to book photo shoots, videography, and to have photo booths and backdrops at their next event, log on to www.picksandthrones.com. That's www.picksandthrones.com or call 773-387-0477. Once again, that's 773-387-0477. Picks and Thrones, where you're treated like royalty.
South Side, West Side, North Side. We hear you, Chicago. My Radio Chicago on the Support District Radio Network. It's more than radio.
Hey, when was the last time you treated yourself to a smoothie? I mean, a healthy, delicious smoothie. With a Grand Nutrition Bar in Country Club Hills, have what you're looking for. 4027 175th Street. Yeah, right off 175th and Pulaski. Now take this number down so you can order in advance. 708-991-2969. Again, 708-991-2969. Now, when you get there, you can choose between a hot or cold tea or try a cold lit tea like the Mango Tango, Hawaiian Vibes, Skittles, Pink Panther, and more. Like the Crunch Cups, a smoothie layered with granola and your choice of fresh fruit. Try the house favorite, Banana Caramel Crunch Cup. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Grand Nutrition Bar. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for a healthy, active lifestyle. And tell them Stoney sent you. The Grand Nutrition Bar in Country Club Hills have what you're looking for.
Do you mind if I slow grind?
Hey, we're the station too big for frequency. My Radio Chicago, a Support District Radio Network.
And I met you last night, baby. Before you opened up your, I had respect for your lady, but now I take it all back. Cause you gave me all and you even licked my leave your number on the cabinet. And I promise, baby, I'll give you a call. Next time I'm feeling kind of, you come on over. and I break you off. And if you can't that day, baby, just lay back and open your mouth. 'Cause I have never met a girl love in the whole wide world. Well, if corrupt gave up, I'd always be broke. I never have no end of the smoke. I get slugged and loony. Still, you can't do me. You look like BBD. You hoochie groupie. I have no love for. That's something that I learned in the past. So how the f am I supposed to be this? Just the latest. I know the. And then I'm through with it. There's nothing else to do with it. Pass it to the homie. Now you hit it. 'Cause ain't nothing but a to me. And y'all know that. Why don't y'all pay attention? I'll approach you with a different proposition. I'm corrupt. You'll never be my only one. Guess who's back in the nick of the house? What the f is ever your all recognize? Do cause when this nigga gets scandalous and full of voodoo, what you gon' do? You really don't know. So I'd advise you not to trust that. Why city of me to fall in love with us. Knowing damn well I'm too caught up with my bitch. Now as the sun rotates and my game grows bigger, how many wanna name Snoop Doggy? I'm all the above. I'm too swift on my toes to get caught up with you officers. It ain't no fun if my homies can't get a taste of it, cause you know I don't love it. Woo! Hey, now you know. Inhale, exhale with my flow. One for the money, two for the ready, get ready, and hit the switches in my Chevy. 6 for red to be exact. So back up here because I'm struggling. Just get on your knees and then start juggling. We gonna be with the clap. Woo! Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Here contemplating on the right thing to decide. Will I take the wrong direction? Oh my Lord, where will I go? Will I forget me? I have strong determination, and I'm not afraid of change. I have yet to find someone who cares by me, to stay right by me. Can I run to share this empty space? Tell me who can I run to when I need love? Who can I run to? Can I run to empty space when I need her? Who can I run to when I need love? Sweet love, and my mind is so confusing. Who would be that special one? Every day I'm trying to find you. Oh, the right to know, is there a place for me? Seven enemy names and a message very clear. All it takes is time and patience to bring it in. But who could me? Tell me, should I run to you? Can you share this? Can I run to you? Should I run to you? Can I run to you? When I'm after you, can I run to you? When I need love. Who can I run Who can I run to? Who can I run to? Oh, yeah. When I need love. Yeah. Who can I run to? Who can I run to?
The show for Generation X right here on My Radio Chicago. That's on the Support District Radio Network, where it is more than radio. So if you're hearing weird noises, this Dre Jeff, his producing skills was up there, but the noise.
You hear weird noises, that's his bad breath. Excuse you.
Noise has definitely
That's his
lost
hot breath.
you some points.
Mhm.
Shamika be bringing her little self into the screen shortly. And you might as well just stand up and do a 360 and just show everybody how you look. Look at that. You look very nice. No, come over. What are you doing? Right there. Stand right there.
She hiding from the
and
camera,
do the
bro.
360 for us. You look very nice. And this is no exploitation. You've been no, it's stiff. So listen, when tell us about your journey. And listen, y'all, please understand. I know y'all funny. Why y'all always mess with me? It's all fun and games. It's
Been
all
doing
good.
AJ Sand for almost 80 years.
Yeah, I'm
AJ,
saying
since
you've
the
been
nursing home
since
days.
the nursing home days.
We
So
jumped into that water and got back young.
so tell people about your journey because you're looking good over there.
Yes, yeah.
No, so basically, I've been doing boot camp with this lady.
She ain't paying us, so.
Right, I ain't gonna say her name, but I've been doing boot camp with this lady.
Which we
It's only Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 1 hour from 7 to 8. But the big part about it is that I changed my eating habits. Of course, you got to
change them eating habits.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we
That's why your
disappointed.
president looks so good, y'all.
Yeah,
You know what
well,
I'm saying?
but we disappointed. We ain't had her on the show yet.
Well, I mean, she has to. That's
Who wanna be
Shamika's
on the
deal.
show?
Your coach.
Oh, my
your
trainer.
trainer,
If
yeah.
she want to come on,
But then have you tried to promote it?
I see.
I want you to see. Ask her tonight if she wants to be a guest on the show to promote her business because you're looking great over there. I
Okay.
must say.
Thank you.
I must say.
And a product is not finished.
Move that microphone to the side a little bit.
You know what, y'all?
Shamika, move the microphone to the side.
Man,
Y'all should know put this on.
right.
This show is
Well, a woman can lose 5 pounds. She swore she'd have lost 500.
Who?
A woman.
Oh yeah.
I got all these breasts out.
Yeah, you got a lot of breasts to sis. I mean, not breasts, breasts to sis.
Come on, Prez. Come on, Prez.
This is the first time y'all agreed on something.
Right. Right.
But no, all jokes, you looking great, girl.
No
And
grabbies.
Whatever you're doing, keep what you're doing. And
Almost
I know people who eat everything and still work out and look great. It's
Well,
just-
there's a lot of products out there that I see on social media or whatever, where one guy was like, I eat donuts, I do this and do that, but he built like the Incredible Hulk.
Man, he eats.
Well, that's probably the people to see. He probably working out
Yeah,
every day at
yeah.
the gym and lifting weights
Well,
all day.
You got to look at the Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps. He would eat like 6-7 times a day, but he was practicing, so he was burning a lot of calories and all that stuff or whatever. I mean, he eating like 6 eggs, steaks, and doing everything or whatever. But that's the real live Aquaman right there. I'm just saying.
Man, we lucky that we know our friend, Mr. Officer, our guy,
Saint.
He is huge. Like He's
The
like,
Incredible Hulk.
he is for real the Incredible Hulk, man.
Yeah, that's
man,
our guy. You
that is
know,
our
he-
guy.
shout out to him. He's out there protecting the
The
voter
voters.
boots, and tomorrow he'll be out there doing the same. So, and I know he listening. So, shout out to you, man. You know, doing your thing, protecting our city, man. Yes,
So
sir.
I want to get back to this voting thing because you know I gave you an assignment, but I already took care of it. Don't worry, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, and the Electoral College. I want to talk about that. Right, a lot of us are oblivious to what that is, so I'm going to tell the world what the Electoral College is. All right, this is some tidbit of information brought to you by your president, AJ Sand. All right, the Electoral College. What is it? Well, it's a process, people. It's not a place. The founding fathers established it in the Constitution. If you can remember, we used to have to do the Constitution. We would have to remember all the states and the capitals of those states, the preamble, and what else?
The Bill of Rights.
You had to know the Bill of Rights?
Mm-hmm.
And the laws for the gang. All right. In part, y'all, as a compromise between the election of the president by a vote in Congress and election of the president by popular vote of qualified citizens. So what does that mean?
I was just about to say, man, in layman terms,
What does
the hell
all
you
that
talking
mean?
about?
It means if I know you, you cool, I'm gonna get you in, but you got to be popular with everybody else. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you.
Nepotism is its best.
There you go. I like that word, nepotism. All right.
Nepotism at its
So what's the process, people?
Okay, the number of electoral votes exercised by each state is equal to the state congressional delegation, which is the number of senators plus the number of representatives for that state.
What does all that mean?
That means pretty much your senators or whatever voting on you, and if they like you enough, whatever you getting in, no matter what the popular vote is.
So the process consists of this selection of these electors, right?
Additionally, the 23rd Amendment grants the federal District of Columbia 3 electors, bringing the total number of 535 to 538. A simple majority of electoral votes, 270 or more, is required to elect the president and the vice president.
So that number 270. I like to know why 270.
Who knows? It's just an odd number.
Is it mathematics or is it astrology? Could it
Now
be?
that's something to dig deep into. Why 270?
Why 270? Is that the 270 means that's the electoral vote? They have to have 270 electoral votes. Okay. So the meaning, so the electors, where they vote for president and vice president and counting of the elect. Okay, so all of that. So the electoral vote is a process that certain people that are involved in that make the final vote. Is that safe to say, people?
Yeah. If no candidate achieves a majority, he
did go to CVS.
I did. A contingent election is held by the House of
contingent.
Yeah,
you got it.
Election is held by the House of Representatives to elect the president, and by the Senate is to elect the vice president.
So by show of hands in this studio, in this Black House right now, who do we think is going to be president come Wednesday? Kamala or Trump? Who you got? You got Kamala?
I think Kamala gonna win.
Who you got?
I really don't know.
It's gonna be a close one though.
It's gonna be close.
The polls are, I'm talking about
Close.
busting, y'all.
I just say her because of the Simpsons. I'm just being honest.
They've been dead on. They've been dead on.
They've been dead on. I mean, because she is leading the popular vote. He is leading this, and you know, they want history, but that's fine. But is America really ready for
The
the first
popular vote,
woman president?
Yeah. The popular vote is good, but it's the electoral college.
Mhm.
And what is that saying, people? That means certain individuals have to say so.
Mm-hmm.
and some of them ain't black.
Nope.
What you think, Mo Green? A lot of them ain't black. And not that it matters. Come on, it doesn't matter.
I'm not going to say what I want,
Well, yeah, you know, it's your thought.
but I'm
your
going to
view.
say what I believe.
Okay.
I believe Trump gonna get in again.
Yeah.
All BS aside, I honestly believe.
You think Trump is going to be that man again?
I mean, yeah.
We'll get a stimulus check.
I don't, man. Fuck that. I'm gonna forget that stimulus check.
Wah, 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 wah.
No, the only reason why I say that is because, and we spoke about this earlier, the theatrics that's behind this man. Bro, let me tell you something, man.
You don't like Trump, obviously.
I don't, man. It ain't got nothing to do with Trump. I mean, if it was anybody, even okay, back when Obama he was coming up, show me one president where his life was attempted assassination. He goes back to the scene of the crime, not once but twice.
You can't stop me.
Yes, he does what he does what he wants, and I'm saying him is because this is who it is. Even if it was Obama, if he was doing the things that Trump was doing, like you said, he's about self. He's not for the people. And when we spoke about it earlier, this man is showing you who he is, what he stands for. And it's too much rhetoric behind him. The man was brought up on over 30-some charges from the July 6th. You said I'm saying,
yeah, he gonna see. That's why I'm president. You know,
I mean,
had a whole
I
case.
get it. But like I said, though, these was federal
Back in
indictments.
the day.
It's too much surrounding him. It's too much publicity on him. And are we ready for a woman president? Who's to say?
As soon as she come on her cycle, I'm gonna push the button. No, I'm kidding, lady.
I mean, but who's to say? They were saying the same thing about Obama.
He was gonna push the button
No, you stupid. No, but I'm saying, were we ready? Was America ready for a black
for
president?
black. Yeah,
Yeah.
But he nixed that right away.
I mean, that's what I'm getting at. So
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know. Like I said, Trump been in office, and I know this is totally off the line. But just like them bum ass Bears, I know they ain't never done anything in middle season. Get rid of Eberflus now. He's killing us. He showed you what he's doing. He can't do nothing. Get him out of there. So now, with that being said, Trump has shown you when he was in office what he can do. He showed you out of office what he's still doing. Get this woman a fair chance. That's all I'm saying. God damn.
Okay, well, you know, hey, for me, you know,
yeah, we already know you going, bro. So we ain't.
You know, I'm Trump.
Yeah.
I'm a Trump person. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm a Republican, if you will. I will definitely lead toward the Republican Party because I like their thoughts and views. The Republicans say, grow up, work, get an education, work for what you want. Democrats say, okay, we'll give you this, give you that, give you this, give you that. Then you have this generational frame of reference, Cabrini Green, housing projects, and all those other stuff, other things I can name, passed down on to children because you kept giving them and giving them and giving them without understanding the consequences behind just giving people things.
Do you know
Republicans say work for it?
Yeah, but do you know the
They
housing
didn't give me this radio. I don't have to own it, but they didn't give me this stuff. I had to go
do you
work
know
for
the
it.
housing project was made by Republicans for Republicans?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well,
blacks used to be Republicans back in the day.
Well, yeah, but see,
you know that, right?
Oh, yeah, I know that. But see, I can't see. This is the problem I have with both parties. And
Politics, a political conversation.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I can't. Number one, I can't go for a party of a Republican Party. They say they work and do what you do and all that stuff, but they don't want to give you fair wages at fair prices for people who doesn't have more than a high school education. Now,
go get more than that. Get certified, get a
understand.
certificate, get some experience.
That's understandable, but then you can't go to school if you can't afford it. So give a fair wage. Just because this guy doesn't have a college degree or even a high school diploma, don't pay him $8 and you know his rent is going to be $1,300.
So I got a retort for that, Pete.
Okay.
A lot of us and people, not just us, we want something for nothing.
And I get that.
Right?
I get that.
You can't just have a high school diploma and think that you're going to get paid all this amount of money. And not only you may have that, but where's your experience? I'm not saying a college degree is it, but get some experience and get some type of certification behind you.
I'm gonna tell you,
so you can get paid the wage you want. And you also need a support system behind you.
And I'm gonna tell you this: some years ago, it was about 10 years ago, I had a chance to get a job at a nursing home in LaGrange, Illinois, and I could have been the supervisor. I had experience, but then his question was, where's you got at least an associate's degree or whatever? No, I don't. But at this point, we talking, I had close to 20 something years experience in this. That's what I'm saying.
Just don't matter.
Now, I went and got the degree, went to school, sacrificed everything and all that stuff or whatever, went and got the degree and all that stuff. I graduated in 2017 and it still took me 5 years after the diploma. Took me 5 years to get where I'm at now.
Right. Work hard and it's gonna come to you.
It's gonna come to you.
You know what I mean?
But my
come
thing,
overnight.
but see, with the experience and
I might lose
degree
followers.
No, with the experience and the degree, I still don't think it should have took me 5 years because I did everything. Because I did because
who are you?
No, if I have the experience,
I'm saying playing.
No. If I got the experience and I got the degree to back up healthcare management, and I got the experience of being housekeeping maintenance for all these years. And then when I go back and then I'm going here, this is what they're looking for. This is what they're looking for. This is what they're looking for. We still have to deal with nepotism. We still have to deal with people who know people and work your way up. So I decided in my mind that, okay, I'm gonna have to go back to the bottom and work my way up, which I've done. Now, that's the Republican side. That's what I can't follow is you trying to put, to me, it just seemed like you're trying to put this wall over me where I can just look over like this or whatever and see the promised land. Like
Well,
they
if
did in
you
the
climb
famine.
high enough, you might can get to it. I'm just
But
saying.
but while I'm keep climbing, don't put another layer up.
Hey man.
That's
right.
the now Democratic side. And I have nothing against anybody.
You got 2 minutes.
I got nothing against anybody, but I'm not going to go for a party who says it's okay for a boy to play on a girl's team because they couldn't make it on the boys' side. So now this side, you still a boy. Now you finna dominate these people.
Boys are boys from the beginning.
Mr.
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Girls are girls right from the start. If you're born a girl, you'll always be a girl.
Yeah, what I'm
If you're
saying
born a boy, you'll always be a boy.
What I'm saying is, if you want to play the sport, that's fine. But because I had an argument with someone at work.
Stop arguing with the people at work.
No,
man.
but about, if you want your sport, well then just let's get us a league just for y'all.
Just for girls.
No, just for that community.
Oh, just for for the alphabet.
Yeah, for that community.
Well,
But then they say, well, Brittany Griner playing in the WNBA, and
she's a woman.
But she's a woman.
She's a woman.
So
All right.
how you gonna argue that?
You can't. All right. So, Shamika, how long you been in your profession? You don't have to say what it is. Just say how long you've been doing it. You're 9 to 5. I don't want to. Profession sounds like dance, but no. How long you been in your profession?
Well, I'm working at now.
Yeah.
5 years.
5 years.
Oh, how long you been
in your profession?
In your profession, I know it's been more than 5 years.
5 years.
Oh, 5 years. Okay. So you've come to be good in that. I'm gonna get to the weather in a minute.
Yeah.
But it's always better to have more than one stream of income, Mr. Jefferson.
Yeah, I have that.
Because they may not pay us what we're worth. Let me tell you, when I first started off on my 9 to 5, I took a huge pay cut, but One of my good friends, Mr. Jeff Watts, he always says oatmeal is better than no meal. Let me get through to the weather. Brought to you by Passion Films. Think, plan, and execute emotion. We had an awesome day today. It was rainy, but it was kind of warm. We had a high of 69. Tonight's low will be 62. It's going to rain some more later on. It's going to actually start. It should be raining right now. Tomorrow we'll have more rain. It's going to rain 90%. We'll have a high of 68 degrees, low of 53. Wednesday we'll have a high of 57. Thursday 58. Friday 59, and we'll top the week off Saturday with a high of 59 degrees with some rain. So
You know why?
you
it's so
know
warm?
this is well, why is it? Because Shamika got her breastises out.
No, the lake is it's the warmest it will be all year. It's all the lake is almost 90 degrees.
Really? So we can still go swimming.
I mean, if you want, but the lake is warm. People think the lake is warmest in the summer, like when we have the 100-degree days, but it's still breaking. When you go to the bottom of that lake, it's still breaking ice up from the winter.
So we may have a mild winter again, one of those mild winters.
Well, I saw the
Cue
report.
up the food gaze.
Hush, man, stop being such.
Cue up the music for our next segment, which is. Should I wait for you to cue up the music because you're slow with it? In the meantime, Shamika, I must say you are looking good over there, girl. You got your hair in the not the cool. It's one of those. She got the archery in the beautiful sports. We are queuing it up. There's the music. Mo Green with sports. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da.
Let him clear his throat. Let him clear his throat.
Go ahead, man. I can't wait to talk about these garbage ass bears.
Clear your throat.
Look, he mad as hell. Look at it. He don't know what to do. He don't know when to stop. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Yeah, I gotta clear my eyes too.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get ready, boy, because they about to rumble.
So now, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're going to cover 3 sports here today.
All right, there we go.
We're going to save, I'm not going to say the best for last, but we're going to save the last for last. So now let me turn the page. We're going to start in the MLB.
Yeah.
Well, hell, we know that season over with, and the White Sox and the Cubs didn't make it to anything. But
watching from
what I want to do is, and this is a shout out to them Northsiders and Mr. AJ Jackie Saint. Mr. Ian Happ, the left fielder for Chicago Cubs, he won his 3rd straight Gold Glove Award.
He did have a good play.
Now, with that being said, that young man for the Cubs, that's the first time that a left fielder has won that award 3 years in a row. And on the season, Mr. AJ, he can attest to this. The man had 7 outfield putouts and 1 error. I think there's some hell of a numbers, especially them putouts.
Real quick.
Yes,
this
please.
is your segment. Outfield putout, or it's really called an assist.
Yes.
Meaning he then gunt y'all.
Yeah,
trying
that's
to-
right.
Basically, he got a cannon and
Yeah,
he
he does.
throwing y'all asses out. So that's what that
from
is.
left field.
From left field. So there you
Yes. And of course, I can't forget my man, Vice President Mr. Drake Jeff.
go. Well, I didn't get a clap.
He's a hater. Okay, so it's my man, Mr. Sammy Shelton. Look here. The White Sox, they have Mr. Will Venable.
Yeah.
He's 42 years old. He played 9 seasons in the MLB. Now, as anybody know, he was spent 2 years on the north side with the Cubs. He also went on in 2021. He went on to Boston, where he was the assistant coach there. And in 23, he helped the Texas Ranger win a World Series. So he has a winning pedigree. Let's see what he does over here on the south side.
You play sports, Shamika? Yeah, I remember you played football.
Yes, he says.
I play softball, volleyball, and I play football.
Okay, so
And,
it's
yeah, you
athletic.
broke your leg. I remember because you
Yeah.
never went to the doctor.
So now we're going to jump over here into college, where we're going to talk about the Lenore Ryan Bears.
Yeah.
Where actually they lost a heartbreaker. They lost this past Saturday,
They
10-14.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hell of a game because it was a shutout in both halves. Unfortunately, for our Lenore Ryan Bears, they got shut out in the first half, 14-0, and in the second half, they shut out RV Wingate 10-0.
Right.
Now, it was a lopsided game in the first half, where the poor Lenore Ryan Bears, they only scored 28 yards in total offense compared
Shamika could run that
compared to 226 by Wingate. But that being said, that defense held it on. They only gave up the 14 points. So let's give a big shout out to them.
A real
They're still 7-2. They number one in their conference. So now we're gonna go to the NDA.
And what does the NDA stand for?
No Defense Association.
Now,
Because they do not play defense.
Yes. Our beloved Bulls. They had a good game on Saturday against the Brooklyn Nets, where they lost by 8, 120 to 112. On the season, they are 3-3. Their next game is tonight, and they travel to Utah where they take on the Jazz at 7:30. Now it's our turn the page. Go ahead.
What is the Bears win and loss? I mean, the Bulls.
The Bulls 3-3.
Okay.
500. Yes, 500 ass team.
Yeah, really garbage.
Garbage.
I got to clear my throat again because this. Okay, I need about 2-3 minutes on this.
Come on,
segment.
man. You got 2 minutes.
This is the NFL, and where I'm gonna have to rename this.
The Not Fun League?
Yes, the No Fun League.
The Not Fun League.
So the No Fun League is the new name for the new acronym.
Yes.
NFL stands for No Fun League. Okay. So what the NFL stands for?
The No Fun League.
Come on, Mr. Green.
All right. With that embarrassing, depressing loss yesterday by 20 damn points, our beloved Bears lost 29-9. Now, let's put this in perspective.
Please do.
Understand that when Caleb Williams, I believe he had the 3 games over 300 yards in a row, they were against not so good defense.
Tried to tell people.
So they won them games, which they should have won. 2 games they lost, they could have won. That's beside the point. But yesterday, on 67 dropbacks, Mr. Williams was pressured 48%.
He was pressured. They was good. They was coming.
They was on him.
Yeah, I watched the game.
Now, for the game, he finished 22 for 41, 217 yards passing, and that roughly give us 5.3 yards per play. He was sacked 6 times for a loss of 45 yards. Our rushing was horrible.
Yeah, we don't have a run game whatsoever.
23 attempts, 69 yards. That's 3.0 average. What our longest yards was 13. Our longest run was 13 yards. Now, receiving was okay. They were 22 for 217 yards. So that's roughly about 9.9 yards
10
per
yards
play.
a
So
catch.
we'll take that. Now, we're going to talk about the defense, where this is supposed to be Matt Eberflus. This is his pet. This is his thing. This is where he came from, Indianapolis Colts.
My mama.
Hey, that's what mom used to do. She
Right.
Man, So now the defense, they had a total of 67 tackles, 39 was solo. They had 3 sacks, 5 tackle for losses. They had 3 passes defended and 3 QB hits. Now the special team, as all the past couple of games, they've been keeping us in the game. Of course, Santos, he gave us 3 field goals, which gave us 9 points on the day.
I like that kicker.
Yes, he was good.
Yeah, he good.
So now, and our punter, Mr. Torrey Taylor, 4 punts for 218 yards for
it's like
average of 54.5.
Special teams and defense has never been a problem with the Bears since I've been old enough to understand.
So now, this is where this gets very interesting. I don't need my glasses for this shit. This man, in his 3 years he's been here.
The punter?
No. Eberflus. Listen to this.
You don't like
this here. He's 3-18 on the road. 3-18. On Sunday, he's 0 for 18. Not one damn win.
Look at Redwater. She all in the shot. Look at her. Just, hey, what's up, Red?
Now, let's put this in perspective. Anthony Richardson, you know who that guy is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he got benched. His percentage completion is 52.3. And guess who's second? Caleb Williams. He's at 54.1. And who's third? CJ Stroud. Well, he's not third, but he's at the top, which is CJ Stroud at 72.1%. I say that to say this. All three of these teams have bad offensive lines. But it just goes to show you what good coaching, good structure can do. Now, I said a couple of weeks ago, I got a little bit inside tip from inside of the Chicago Bears. Now, heading into next year, I love my Bears, as you can see. I see the hat, you see the shirt. Let me stand up. Got the orange pants on. So,
I got the orange
got the orange pants on.
on.
So now, next year, the Chicago Bears, they have 7, potentially 8 draft picks. We have our first round pick, we have our number 2, and we have Carolina. Them first 3 picks are in the top 35. We have our first round, and second, and third pick. They pick back to back. So if them 7 picks, Bears management, you should be looking at 4 offensive linemen. At least minimum.
Thank you.
4. You got your defense last year. You
Sure.
got your offense this year.
Yes.
Next year, let's sew up this line, man. Come on, Pose. You was here with the Bears. You were a former offensive lineman. You came from the Kansas City Chiefs, man. You know what the hell you're doing. Stop this BS and get rid of flutes. Let's do what we need to do. And on top of that, in free agency money, they're once again at the top of the league. $73.2 million damn dollars. Now, the insider information that I have in free agency, remember this name, y'all. Trey Smith. He's a right guard for the Kansas City Chiefs. Hose was there when they drafted him. He was part of the process to draft him. So that's why I'm saying I don't understand what you got going on. You got Kevin Warren over there. You over there. Look here, man. Y'all need to go and do what y'all doing. Now, I'm going to say this. Since Bears management let Lovie Smith go, when he had a winning record, the 4 former coaches that y'all brought in was not of his color. And look where the hell it got you. So Pose.
You making it worse, man.
Pose, Kevin Warren, and Ian, what's the Ian whoever. Come on, man. Be like the Pittsburgh Steelers back in the 60s and the 70s, and let's get this steel curtain going, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's it with sports. That's y'all.
Yeah,
man.
It is, man.
But you know
There
what?
it is.
It's 2 Chicago teams that did that. But one of them, you know, when you hire a coach or when you fire a coach who had winning records, Lovie Smith was obviously one of them. And I remember they did Doug Collins the same way. But they had a backup plan that took them over the top.
Of course.
Just like even with the Blackhawks did it when they fired Dennis Savard. And then they got that other one because he couldn't take them over the hump.
Quinville.
Quinville. So it ain't worked for the Bears. It's just something after.
It's old money.
Yeah.
It's old money.
Especially after 2005, 2006. You know, their season is because, you know, that was their Super Bowl. And they barely made that because they was tight on their defense.
Yeah.
But, you know, this wavy season, and I keep telling y'all got sold. Both of y'all got sold.
Man, I'm still sticking by the 10 wins. Hell, I said I got to stand on it, damn it. I know they ain't going to give a hell yet and get 10 wins.
They're not going to get 10 wins. I said it earlier. You can go back and look at the tape. I did say that the Bears would win 10 games. Now I'm going to rescind what I said.
No, once I
give them. No, I'm going to give them. I'll give them. What's the record now?
Right now, they're sitting at 4-4. Now, listen. They may get New England. They may get New England. That's 5.
I give them 2 wins.
But after that, you know they're going to the division.
All divisional games. All divisional games.
The 17th?
The 17th of November.
Okay, so listen. I'll give the 7 is they 4-4 now.
Yeah.
I'm with Shamika. I give them 8. I give the Bears 8 wins, man.
Yeah,
You gave them what? You say what, Shamika?
I'm giving them 7
I'm
wins.
giving them
She said
5
three
wins.
more.
I'm giving them 5
more.
wins.
Say
That's
one more
it.
win. So against that New England,
And after that, it's
And when they
it's
play
a
the
wrap.
Packers, that's gonna be 45-0.
Yeah, he's
Detroit go get 'em. Detroit go, man. Because the thing
Detroit
is,
ain't playing with them.
they was playing Carolina and they was
And
playing
Detroit
the
is
games that they was supposed to win,
dangerous.
and they was doing good, and I applauded them for it. But y'all was supposed to win those games. Yeah. You should have won those games. Yeah, the way you did.
Y'all even had a chance because I gave them I said Washington was gonna blow them out, but
Yeah.
y'all was in that game, so I
Yeah.
was kind of amending it until what happened.
Yeah, that
And
ball
then-
head play.
And then after yesterday, it's a
Look,
wrap.
yeah, I was just about to say
It's a wrap.
that play before the half, when that running back scampered 53 to 56 yards, and I get you taking accountability, but you've been the defensive coach, just like the play in Washington. Why in the hell did you have TJ Edwards spying on Jane Daniels? He's not going to run no 55, 60 60 yards.
Yeah. Well, we
then
can talk
yesterday-
about. Go ahead.
And then yesterday, that prevent defense, when you say you had him in a pass, come on, bro. A third string running back
Can't do it.
ran, didn't nobody touch him, man.
Hat on the hat.
He has to go. But then once again, and it's the end of it,
Mhm.
they doing the same thing what they did with Trubisky, what they did with Fields, and they doing with this boy. Because if his daddy have anything to say about it, Flus ain't gonna be there next year.
Yeah.
If he is, I guarantee you, Caleb Williams is not signing an extension with the Bears.
Yeah.
That's the end of sports, man.
All right, there we go. All right, so that's sports with Mo Green and Dre Jeff. Y'all mad at the Bears? Y'all should know the Bears.
I ain't mad.
They are who we thought they are.
Yeah, I ain't right.
Look, rest in peace, Dennis Green.
Right. I know I ain't mad at them. I'm mad at y'all for thinking they blew the smoke all up between crack.
Yeah, they did.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, I fell for the okie doke.
Yeah, well, that's all good. All right. Next, we're talking about voting and things like that. And first of all, did you guys vote?
Yes.
Did you vote? Did you vote, Mr. Jefferson?
Tomorrow.
You vote tomorrow? Comedian Shamika Finley, did you vote? You don't vote. Why not? And I'm not. This is not a no.
Religious purposes.
Oh, okay. So your religion says if you vote, you're gonna get struck by lightning.
This fool here.
You just don't vote. I got you. Well, we're gonna vote tomorrow. Me and my boy. This is our traditional thing that we do.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
No, he's not young. I know he saw it, and I thought I said he's not old enough yet. Okay.
No,
my
he's
bad.
14.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
he'll
my
be-
fault.
he'll be-
more years.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 more years. He'll be voting, and he'll know the process very well by then. All right. I want to talk about this post that I put on Facebook regarding the toilet seats.
Hey, man. Hey,
The toilet seats.
hey.
So yeah, Shamik. Yeah. Well, you leaving it. Well, you finna go in 20 at 20, right?
Man, what?
All right.
What
So
what
we're
the
gonna
hell
take
made
a
you
break.
put that up, man?
We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna come back and talk about my toilet seat post and among other things. So, 3, 2, 1.
It's more than radio.
We're coming right back, people. In 2 minutes.
If I got to bring it to you, cowards, then it's gonna be quick. I owe your man that been in jail before. Suck my dick and all the motherfuckers you run with. Get done with. Done quick. You gonna approach the dog with some bum. I they go to click. Now one. What? All over some tumble. Ain't that summer? You remind me of a strip club. Every time you come around, it's like what? I just gotta get my dicks up. And I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, but I'm not him. I slip so watch what you do, or you will find yourself very next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now because they miss you. Maybe they tried to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. People telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft of the brain. Still want the fame off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be for me. You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you pumping on, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. I smack you with my the mic. Characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack and twisted. Your girl's a hole. You broke. The kid ain't yours, and everybody knows. Your own man think you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak. Wanna go for that don't belong to them. Strong with them. Get up for real like my man to them. Who get it all with the strip of the hands with them. Man, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool. Up in here. Up in here, I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the dirt instead. You keep up, that you're trying to end up red. If I end up bad, I end up dead. You just start type, what? Fake up dog type, like a soft fight. Dog, get the dog blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When the finish, everybody come out. When the body run out, stand in the shut out. I'ma keep it out. Running his mouth, I'ma blow his gun out. Listen, what? It's about to be missing. You know who gon' fight? The more man fishing. Grandma wishing your soul's at rest, but it's hard to digest with the size of the hole in your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here. Up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Oh my. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Oh my big ball. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Oh my. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Oh my street people. Meet me outside.
Hey, we're the station too big for frequency. My Radio Chicago, a support district radio network.
I'm steady trying to find the motive. I do what I do. Freedom ain't getting no closer. No matter how far I go, my car is stolen. No registration. Cops patrolling. Let them stop me and I get locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. No, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. They won't let me out.
Akon. No, that was Akon.
Yeah, that was Akon. Yep.
Yeah. Dre, you know, your producing skills tonight have been suspect.
Something is up in here.
Is something wrong with that?
No, I didn't say something was wrong with it. There's something turned up
okay.
on here.
That's
so
good stuff.
I'm just trying to figure
it out. Well, you know, today, early voting, I see the polls were all filled up off the meter right here on 79th and King Drive at the library.
I had to park on 81st and walk down.
Around the corner of the poll. So early voting is cracking. I'm going to vote tomorrow. Dre,
Okay.
Jeff, you're going to vote tomorrow. Me and Bryce will definitely do that ritual. I'll take out.
Yeah, and you know, I do say if you want to make some type of change, do vote, because if you don't vote, what happening in the nation, what happened in Chicago is going to what happened in the nation, because poor people going out, not poor people, but low people coming out to vote here in Chicago. That's how we got the last two mayors. I don't want to, like I said, I don't
turnout is what you're saying.
Lower voters turnout, yes. Because I did not, to be honest with you, I did not see the last two mayors we have. I did not see them winning. Didn't.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought Vallis was gonna win.
Yeah, I did not
Against
see them win.
Johnson.
You
Yeah.
thought Vallis was going to pull it out.
Yeah, I did. And even when Lori Lightfoot got in, I did not.
Hell no, I knew Chief was getting in.
I didn't. But see, though, and here's the
Yeah,
thing.
Chief getting in.
Here's the thing. Nobody went and voted but the north side of Chicago.
That's why
If
she
you know
got
what,
in.
if you know what I mean.
That's why she.
I'm
got
going to run for mayor of Dalton. Should I do that?
Hey, you got my vote.
I'm going to run.
You got to live in the village of Dalton.
That woman over there is
Hey,
Off the meter.
you know what? She kind of remind me of Eberflus, man. No, for real. No, they defiant. They,
He's
bro,
so
they,
upset about the Bears.
bro, they
Everybody.
defiant in they ways, man.
And
you got
she
Coach
don't
O'Hannon and
care.
Cook. Man, they said we can't have a meeting. Come on, y'all, we up in here.
We having him. I ain't mad at it.
Hey, man, hey.
I don't condone whatever she supposedly had done.
She's a gangster.
Just the
And
way
that's what I
she
was
doing
about
it
to
is
say.
gangster,
Hey,
baby.
What they say, if you're going out, go out big, huh?
I remember her from back in the day. She had a food
Really?
truck. Yeah, she had a food truck. We met.
She looks familiar.
We met briefly. It was, hey, I got a food truck. It was cool.
Oh, okay, that's
gave
what's
her my
up.
Business card.
Hey,
back in
yeah,
the
that's
day.
a.
Yeah. So,
You
That's what that's what they call it.
stage.
That's what they call it now. The food truck.
well, she had that back in the day.
That's what they call
Hey,
it.
Y'all something else, man. Y'all something else. So, let's
Yes.
get ready for these. You know, we gotta get up out of here. Get ready for these shout outs and paying homage to folks. Shamika had to leave. She's on her journey, her weight loss journey, and hopefully we'll get that person on the show. She's looking good.
She's looking
No, all
fine.
jokes aside,
Yeah.
she's looking good. Go ahead, Mo Green. What we shouting out, man?
Man, of
I gotta put
course,
them on.
as always, the 7 G's, my 3 granddaughters, my mom, my
The
sister.
7 G's.
Yes, the 7 G's, my 3 granddaughters, my mom, my sister, everybody that's under the sound of my voice. I know I reiterated this numerous of times. To my youth, be careful in what you do. I don't know what you believe in, who you believe in, but there is a higher being. He is watching. You know all and see all. Just be mindful that your current situation, your current circumstances will not define you. I'm a living witness to that. We're going to that a little bit further toward the end of the year. But as you can hear in the background, don't stop till you get enough. Keep doing what you're doing, but be mindful of what you do. Be tactful, be respectful. It's little things like that that will better your life. You may not see it now, but be mindful, be respectful. That's all I have to say.
That's what's up. Jizzle.
I want to shout out to God, giving us another chance, man. Without him, we can't do this. Shout out to the fans. Once again, we love coming in here on Mondays.
I love my fans, man.
Yeah, I adore y'all. Y'all give us the reason to come back every Monday. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Shout out to my family, to my mom, my brothers, my sister, my wife, my children. And special shout out to my sister all the way down in Arkansas. We got our prayers up for you and we love you. We're a phone call away when you need us. That's and shout out to you, man. With your Bill Cosby sweater on.
Why you don't like my cardigan?
I didn't. You looking like Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode with your cardigan on. With your cardigan on, But no, shout out to you, brother, man. Thank you for this journey that you brought me on. I ain't gonna say drug, but I'm just saying you brought me on here. And I was just trying to just help out or whatever, and now we're here where we at now, man. So I appreciate you, brother, man,
Sure,
and I
man.
love you, man.
All the time. Love
Just
you too, brother.
don't make sure you die the rest of the grave.
That's a shame. And people think that I died. But those who know me know I do not die. This God just took his time. Mr. President. All right.
Hold on, Mr. President. I mean,
Yes,
cut
sir.
you off. One
No,
last
go
thing that I forgot.
Yes, sir.
I would just like to say that yesterday we lost another great pioneer in the music industry.
Yes,
Chicago's very own.
Quincy
And it's sad to say that I didn't know that until yesterday.
Oh,
he grew up that he was
South
born and
Side.
raised. Yeah,
Mhm.
born and raised in
I knew that.
Chicago. 91 years old. Anyone who knows him, he was very integral in Michael Jackson's life. I believe he produced The Wiz.
Mm-hmm. He produced the Thriller album.
The Thriller album that Michael won 8 awards.
I know tomorrow will bring.
And then I would say yes.
better
And then
years.
also We Are the World.
We Are the
He brought that together.
World.
So yes, so
Shout
prayers
out
go
to
out to his
Quincy.
family and Quincy Jones.
Shout out to Quincy Jones.
We are the children. Oh yeah. He made this too, right?
Yes.
He produced this.
Mhm.
Shady graded, shady
Right.
graded. Shout out to you, the fans. I love you so much. Shout out to Mom. She's just so beautiful. Shout out to my brothers, sisters. Shout out to everybody. You know, you all, like they said, you the reason why we do this every Monday night from 5 to 7 right here on Smooth Sailing with AJ saying the show for Generation X. It's because of you. And somebody asked me earlier, why Generation X? Because that's all I know.
That's all we know.
That's all we know. I mean, we grew up in an era where we were just watching Sanford and Son,
Yeah.
right? Saturday
Yeah.
morning cartoons. Mr. Rogers telling us that girls will always be girls.
And boys will
And
always
will
be boys.
Be boys.
Yes.
So thank you so much. We do this, and don't forget. Last but not least, I want to help me out, Mo Green.
Yes, sir.
With what's going on the 17th.
Yes.
Of course. November the 17th, we will be the Ultimate Gaming Experience, 15653 South 94th Avenue in Orland Park. Well, it will be the Bears watch party, and it will be the Chicago Bears taking on them bum-ass Green Bay Packers. And yes, I will be having on a Green Bay Packers jersey and hat, so don't even trip. You already know what it is. I'm Bears for life, but I'm supporting the player. So we will be there November 17th. At Ultimate Gaming Experience, 15653 South 94th Avenue in Orland Park. Don't meet us there, beat us there.
We'll be there. I mean, that I'll be there for sure. The flyer will be out hopefully this evening, if not early tomorrow, for that Ultimate Gaming Experience. He'll be a guest on our show in the not too distant future. So I've been really working on guests, y'all. We got some people coming up. Wow, you wouldn't believe these people and what they're doing in our great city. So shout out to y'all. We love you so much. We'll be back next Monday night.
Yes.
Don't forget to tune in right here on YouTube, y'all, from 5 to 7 every Monday night. Right here on Smooth Sailing with AJ saying the show for Generation X. 1, 2, 3.
It's more than radio.
That was whack. Do it again. 1, 2, 3.
It's more than radio.